Let's start the topic. You know that wherever there is English, there must be verb. Because verb is action. And action is the reflection of personality. We call a person is good if he or she does good actions. But if the person is not doing good actions, we call them bad people or bad person or bad boy or bad girl. Verbs are mainly divided into verb main. Verb main are those which are having 0-4 forms, that is V1, V2, V3, V1 plus ing. They are called main verbs because they can perform the action without the help of helping verb. And they are called tense makers. Remember that where there are different forms of the verb, forms mean shapes. When there are different forms of the verb, that verb must be known as tense makers. Without main verbs, there does not exist any concept of tense. Tense is the representative of tense, tempus, Latin, and it means time. But what time? Time of an action. And action is related with verb. There are other types. The second type is called be or helping verbs. These are called helping verbs because they directly support the main verbs. Be means is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, does, do, did, will, shall, can. And the next category is called modal verbs. Modal verbs are those verbs which are used in future. When we are going to say something about future, we go for the use of modal verb, and it includes will, shall, can, and may. But today we are concerned to main verb. The types of main verbs are zero to. If somebody asks you that how many types of main verbs are there, you will always say that there are two main types. Remember, this is the point which is very much necessary for all of the students, because these types are known as transitive. The word transitive means passing over. It is the type of verb in which the action started by the subject. For example, teacher is teaching English. Teacher is the subject, action is teaching, teacher started the action of teaching, and action was received by English. So, transitive verb means the type of verb in which there will be subject, there will be verb, and there will be object. So, transitive verb means verbs which demand for an object. If somebody asks you that what is meant by transitive verb, you will just say that those verbs which always demand for object. What is object? Object is the receiver of action. For example, I say Mustafa ate the cake. So Mustafa is subject. Subject means the doer of action. Ate is second form of the verb. Second form of the verb means that we are dealing with past simple, because we always use second form of the verb in past simple. And Mustafa is the doer of action. Ate is the representative of action. And the cake is the receiver of action. And the receiver of action is called object. So, after the ate, there is used one article. There is used article. Article is definite. So, when the verb is followed by article, that verb will be known as TV or transitive verb. Now, why they are called transitive verb? They are called transitive because they are always demanding for object. And any verb which demands for object will change from active voice into passive voice. If there is no transitive verb, there will be no passive voice. Remember, it is the base for voices. For example, Mustafa ate the cake. Now we are going, this is called active voice. Now we are going to change it into passive voice. So the passive voice will be the cake. This is V2. V2 means past simple. Past simple means we have to go for the use of was with singular and the use of were with plural. So the cake is singular. We will go for the use of was, and after was, what is the third form of ate? Was eaten by Mustafa. So in this sentence, we have changed active voice into passive voice. Why? Because the verb is transitive. Transitive verb is that verb which will change a sentence from active voice into passive voice. And intransitive will not be having the object and will not change a sentence from active voice into passive voice. So, transitive verb is that verb where there will be subject, there will be verb, and object must. Object must. The second category is intransitive. Intransitive is the verb